Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my first What I Eat in a Day video. I know this video is a long time coming, but it's finally here. So if you want to see what I eat in a day, just keep on watching. So breakfast normally starts around 9 a.m. For me, and I like to do something kind of simple, but also since I can't eat a lot, I like to put a lot of ingredients inside of my meals just because, you know, you can get a little taste of everything in every bite, no matter how like the size portion that you're eating. But I just have some veggies here, some mushrooms, some spinach, red onion, and mixed peppers. That's going to be my filling for the omelet that I'm making this morning. And I know y'all saw that fake turkey bacon in the beginning, y'all. I just don't know why I don't like regular turkey bacon anymore. I only like that turkey bacon, so that's the kind of turkey bacon I'm using. But I just put my mushrooms in first because they take longer to cook, and I like a little bit of crunch to my vegetables, so I like for my peppers and onions to still have a little crunch to them. So I cook the mushrooms first, and then everything else follows after that, and of course the spinach is last. So now that I have the filling together, I have my meat and my veggies, I go ahead and I prep my eggs. Now, this is a real miracle for me because I am not talented enough to crack eggs with one hand, so I was able to pull that off for y'all. I just put a little bit of salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and parsley flakes in my eggs, and then I go ahead and whip them up and prepare them for the pan. So now that we're at the important part, how I make my omelets or form them, I guess, because a lot of people tell me that they can't make omelets, so they don't stay in one piece. And some of mine don't stay in one piece sometimes, but since I went out and got this pan, I think that it works better. It's a non-stick pan, so I just move the eggs to the outer part of the pan just to make sure it's all cooked. Sometimes I'll take a fork and lift up the sides of the egg, but it's a little hard to do that with one hand. I'm waiting for my overhead tripod to come so I can get busy with these cooking videos. But yeah, I just go ahead and load up my filling, my bacon and veggies, and I also add a little bit of cheddar cheese to it, and voila, we have the omelet. We have the omelet of the morning. So for those of you who didn't know, I'm actually writing a recipe / cookbook for my breakfast recipes. Let me know in the comments if you'd be interested in something like that. But here is breakfast and a short recap of everything that I used. So if you're a bariatric patient, then you know that we do not eat and drink at the same time, but usually an hour after breakfast, I like to go in with a protein shake, and then an hour after that, I would go in with something like a fruit cup, just a simple snack before lunch. So for lunch, I'm just gonna have some smoked sausage and cabbage, and I do like to put a lot of sausage inside of the cabbage because, you know, protein. And here we go again with the mixed peppers. Y'all will see that I use a lot of peppers in my food just because, I mean, personally, I like peppers and onions, but it adds a lot of flavor to my food, and it allows me to eat it better, in my opinion, so I use a lot. But I'm just gonna use some red ones, some green ones, and some yellow ones, and then I'm also going to cut some onion to go in with it. So I don't know about y'all, but cutting up cabbage for me is the most annoying thing. Like, that may be the most annoying veggie I think it is to cut up, but I didn't record a lot of it because it was a struggle. The board kept moving, but I cut up the cabbage, and I'm going to put it in a pot that has some leftover bacon grease from the morning prior. I made some pork bacon and I just kept the grease. So I'm just going to go ahead and cook that down in the bacon grease. It adds a lot of flavor to the cabbage. And I just let that cook for a little while. So while the cabbage is over there cooking down, I like to go ahead and put my sausage in a pan. And I know it's already cooked, but I like my sausage to be a little crispy, you know, have a couple burnt pieces around the edges. I just like texture to my sausage. And then I'm going to go ahead and season the cabbage up with some garlic powder. I have some onion powder, some black pepper, and then I'm also going to put a pack of onion soup mix in there. And this is in the soup aisle. A lot of people surprisingly have not heard of onion soup mix. But it really does add a lot of great flavor to your veggies. I like to use them in my veggies sometimes, and mostly my cabbage, but it adds a really good flavor to them. And we're going to go ahead and combine our veggies with our sausage because we're about to combine everything. So I just put a little bit of water in there to allow the cabbage to continue to cook down, and then I'm going to go ahead and combine my mixture in of the sausage and veggies. And as you can see, I'm really trying not to get any of the liquid in there because the cabbage has enough liquid in already. So I'm just trying to get the mixture without the liquid that it cooks in. So now that everything is in one pot, I'm just gonna let it cook and marry each other. I hear that a lot on the Food Network. I'm just gonna let everything get in there and get the flavor all around. Let it cook for maybe about maybe 5 more minutes on low. Like the flame has to be really low just to let everything get together. Y'all see I got a little slow-mo in here for y'all so y'all can see all the details. But yeah, at this point it's pretty much done, and we're gonna go ahead and plate it up. And before I'm asked, no, I do not eat these full plates of food. I usually eat maybe a little close to half of it, and then I'll save the rest for later. But here are the details of what I used. So for my drink after dinner, I'm choosing a Powerade Power Water, sugar-free beverages for the win all the time. And then for my snack, I just have these applesauce pouches that I love from Aldi. They're low in calorie, low in sugar, and they're really good. So here we are at the last meal of the day. I'm just going to make me some salmon with veggies over some rice. Now, I don't normally eat rice, but I felt like a little carbs, you know, this evening. So I made my salmon, and I'm making 2 portions because, like I said, I usually split these up into a couple different meals. So I'm just going to go ahead and season it with all of those seasonings. And of course, everything is going to be listed at the end of the video. So the good thing about this pan that I got from the thrift store, period, okay, is that you can put it in the oven. So I just went ahead and sprayed some olive oil spray in the bottom, and I'm going to pop it in the oven on 350 for about 20 minutes. And here I go again with my trusty dusty vegetables, just some peppers and onions, and I'm going to take the salmon out when it's close to actually being done and put the veggies in there and put it back in the oven so I can let the veggies roast a little bit more with the salmon, and it'll probably be in there for maybe like 5 minutes because the salmon is pretty much done. So I just spread out some brown rice here, and I'm going to put my salmon right on top. It looks so pretty. And then I'm going to put the veggies on. And then I also had a little bit of guacamole in the refrigerator. I had these little packs from Aldi. They come already individually wrapped. And I just put a little bit on the top because I love some avocado with my salmon. So after dinner, I like to keep it really light with my drink. So I just go in with some coconut water, and I love coconut water. I can drink coconut water all day. And a light snack, if I have a snack, will probably be a cheese stick. So that's it for this What I Eat in a Day video. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you try any of these recipes, please come back and let your girl know that you tried them. Let me know if you had any additions or whatever to the recipes. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one.